Hello! Hey everyone! Welcome, welcome. And I assure you, this isn't a video. This is a stream. Because if this was a video, I couldn't talk to you like this. But welcome. Hello, hello. Yeah, as usual, I'm just gonna start 5 minutes early. Just to say hi. Pre-stream. I'll let people know. Chat. Starts in 5. 5 minutes. Yeah, what's going on? Oh, we'll be drawing some dynamic pair poses. Yeah. Yeah, for today, actually, I was planning to draw, what was it? The stuff I wrote down. So there's Princess Carrie, there's Piggyback, Piggy, oops, back, and then what was it? Was it shoulder ride? Those are the 3 poses that I was planning to do. Yeah. Ah, you saw it. Yeah, you already saw it. But oh well. Oh well, Sisyphus. Ooh, who won the giveaway? I'm pretty sure it was announced elsewhere. Um, try to remember. Once Kevin comes in, he'll be sure to answer that. Yeah, hello Shadowbean. Welcome, welcome. Hey. And let me separate these. Oops. There. And yeah. Hello. Yeah, we'll be starting in 3 minutes. But in the meanwhile, I have this little doodle. So yeah, I was curious. What do you guys want to specifically know about drawing hair poses, What do you think you would want to see in the stream? Because I'll be drawing 2 people, poses for 2. This isn't a very good example, honestly. It's like, well, technically this is 2 people posing, but they're not interacting with one another. Ooh, how do you make them fight? Yeah, maybe if we have the time later, I will go with that. We'll see. Maybe how to get the idea of the pose. How about a hugging pose? Slow dancing. Okay. Sure, yeah, I'll try to answer. I'll try that. But, don't worry, I have something set for these 3 since these are the poses that won the poll. So, yeah. Spider-Man. Well, I guess so. But yeah, for these poses, I kind of want to draw the enemies to lovers characters that we made, because I really like them. I really like the design we did. But yeah, also, nice to see some familiar names here. Hello, hello, Soul the Narrator. Welcome back. Ooh, how to make them feel like they're on the same plane. That's perfect. Yeah, I wanted to talk about that, actually. Okay, good. Yeah. So I guess as the stream goes along, I'll be explaining my planned stuff, and then maybe you guys could remind me, Remind me. And yeah. Ooh, that was there for that stream? Perfect. And also, I guess since it's almost time to start, do you guys, was it audio check? Voice too loud? Anything? Voice too loud? Voice too silent? Let me know in chat. Double checking. Okay, hear you loud and clear. Alright. Sure. Sounds good then. Ooh. Drawing poses faces the camera, but any other angles messes you up. Yeah, I'm seeing I'm seeing a lot of questions about that, like getting 3D space. Okay, I'll do that first then, for sure. But yeah, there you go. It's just about time to start. So again, for people who just came in, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. And today, we are doing dynamic pair poses. So we're going to be drawing some dynamic poses, but not only that, for two people. Two people interacting. And what won the poll was carrying poses, like Princess Carry, Piggyback, Shoulder Ride. So we'll be for sure doing those three. And, you know, sit back, relax, and yeah. Trying to remember. Yeah. And welcome, Kevin. He's here. Maybe I'll drink some water. That's what I'll do. There we go. So again, before that, as usual, I wanna say that yeah, in case you didn't know, our growing community is filled with tons of art nerds, and we art nerds, we gotta stick together. If you're an art nerd too, be sure to check out the links in our social media in the description below, or to our social media, and check out our website for our class offerings where you get critique, guidance, and encouragement from instructors like me, because we're also an art school. And if you'd like to support us, you can become a YouTube member for channel perks like emotes and sub badges, or supporting us on Patreon for as little as $2 per month, where you get, working files, critique sessions, and class recordings, and a discount on our classes. And classes have limited spots, so check those out before they're gone. And also, we have a discount. So it's our 10-year anniversary. So if you use the code, you have $10 off of everything. So we have a special thing going on. Oh yeah, let me look at the code. Yeah, it was. Oh, oops. Let me write it down. Because I'm writing with gray. WC 10 years. So yeah, if you use that code, you get $10 off of anything you get from our store. Or I should say store, but from our website. Yeah, $10 off classes, so check it out if you're interested. And hey CJ Games, I'm doing great. Pretty tired, I'm not gonna lie. But, yeah. Ooh, there's still slots open for classes? Yes, so check it out. Check out what you're interested in. And, let me see. I'm trying to remember if I missed anything, but I think that should be everything. So, yeah, I'm pretty tired. How long have I been live for? Like, 8 minutes? So, yeah. But before that, before we get started, a couple of people already saw it on the Discord. I forgot to delete the pins, but yeah, let's showcase some art. But yeah, starting with butter. So, in case people don't know, in our Discord channel, we have a monthly theme. And this month's theme is good versus evil. So, what was the term again? Diametrically opposed. So that's the theme. And they can interpret that however they want. However way they want. But yeah, this is by Butter. No caption on this one, but I do like the opposing theme, the opposing composition here. I love how person at the bottom seems technological, the ones and zeros, and the what's it called? The circuit board pattern on his face. It's really nice. And yeah, I'm turning myself upside down. I don't know what the other person's supposed to be. Like gas? Is that a gas mask, I think? Turning myself around. But yeah, I really love the opposing uh themes, opposing themes here. We got red and blue being used. So I'm not sure which one's supposed to be good, which one's supposed to be evil, but they are opposing nonetheless, and I really like it. Yeah, see, Microwave saw it too. Yeah, everybody saw it. Yeah, the jig is up. It's all out there. Well, don't say that. You know, you ain't getting featured, Sisyphus. Who knows? Maybe all that rock pushing, maybe it'll pay off, you know? It's like they say, one must imagine Sisyphus happy. So, who knows? You know, submit. You might be. You might be able to get featured. So yeah. Thanks so much, Butter. Thanks for submitting your wonderful, wonderful artwork. And then we got Umi the Bread Wizard. So, his idea is this is a good goblin versus an evil fairy. And I like the maneuver he's doing here. He's holding the sword. I know that's like that's a classic sword attack. This prison to hold me. So funny. Yep. And yeah, I like the again, opposing composition here. I like how the evil fairy's in shadow, and then the good goblin, he's in light. They're all lit up. So you can clearly tell, you know, they're fighting, and what else? I guess you could tell who's good, who's evil. Yeah, half sorting drawing. Exactly. Word, yeah. So like Soul the narrator said, yeah, just draw, you know? Just draw alongside the stream. And just leave the on. Leave the stream on. Don't hold the sword like that. Yeah. But don't worry, Azeroth. He has some gauntlets, I guess. He has some metal gloves. But yeah, I don't know why you would need to hold it like that though. Maybe for range, I guess. But I don't know. Like holding it like a pickaxe. Yeah. But it is cool though. I gotta agree. And yeah, for people who saw the Elden Ring trailer, you guys see the dueling shields? That one's pretty cool too. It's like a thin shield, and there's like a spear at the bottom. I didn't know those existed till the trailer. Yeah, I saw all those people talking about it. Oh, bash your enemies. I see. Ooh, Twisted Lane, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Twisted Lane, happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, let's see. And hold the sword like that. Close quarters and armor breaking. Yeah, I imagine the handle is held like a pickaxe. So yeah. But anyway, thank you. Thank you, Umi the Bread Wizard. Thanks for submitting. Boop. And last but not least, we got Zayla. So look at this. It's so wonderful. She made such a cool design here. Because not only does it have the opposing composition that I was talking about, and you got this white character surrounded by like all these other characters. I like the depth, you know? You could see that these guys are closer. You could see like under their chin right here. It's very dynamic, very cool composition of being surrounded. So yeah, she did a cool job with the lighting as well, coming from the top. And yeah, just ready for battle all around. And I love how they're not copy pasted, you know, the people surrounding surrounding them. So yeah, it's all very dynamic poses. Yeah. The spotlight is not helping hide. I don't think he's hiding, Microwave. I think they're throwing hands. They're throwing paws, man. The time for hiding is over. Yeah. And I like how, you know, the pose, isn't this like the pouncing pose that cats do? So the front down and then back side up. So yeah, they're ready to pounce, ready to fight. Yeah, and I don't know, Microwave. In this situation, I wouldn't hide. I think it's either fight or flight. I don't know where I'm hiding at this point. Yeah, this is so wonderful. But yeah, I think if I would suggest anything for Sayla, I think she should use a big brush for this one. Big brush for the light, so that you can't tell the brush strokes. But yeah, other than that, that's all our features. Thanks so much for all the wonderful submissions, and yeah, maybe next stream, you guys will get featured. So stay tuned. You know, submit in the Discord if you'd like. There you go. Where's my water? Ink. Oh, hope you didn't hear that. So yeah, back to the real topic of the stream. I'll just jump straight into it. Here. And I wanted to start with the Princess Carry. Doot, doot. Yeah. So what poses will I show? These three right here that I listed. So, there. So I guess the first thing, if you really want to warm up, is try to draw just a person standing, you know? Try to remember your proportions, because that is pretty important. So, the way to do that, a good way to warm up, is just draw, you know, a simple person just standing. So, for example, there. There. I'm gonna just draw one really quickly. So, the way I like to divide it, you know, you have the head, you have the neck, you have the rib cage, waist, the pelvis. Actually, it should be bigger. Doot, doot, doot. The legs. There we go. Doot, doot. And there. And then the feet. There. There. And then the arms. The elbows. And then there. So try to remember how you segment your body. You know, like how you like to draw it. Because for me, I like to draw it based on the joints and the movement. For example, you got the head, right? And then the neck. Obviously, it's able to move around, the shoulders. And then this part, the waist, pelvis, and then the knees, the ankles. So this will be helpful. Doot, doot. Helpful to remember. So I'm just gonna jump straight into it, you know, jump straight into drawing the Princess Carry. First. Or actually, right. As I go along, I will remember stuff. Yeah, draw blobs and sketch. That also works. So this way that I'm doing, it's mostly focused on the shapes and the forms. So if you want to draw like this, practice drawing your shapes, you know, and different angles and stuff. And yeah. There. As usual, I'm drawing probably the head first. Bloop, bloop. And there. And, you know, I usually like to draw the head first because, you know, it's the part that people focus on the most. And so, just like before, like we practiced, I'm gonna draw the body first. And I'm gonna draw, excuse me, a person holding the other person first. There. And there. Yeah, because what I see some people do is they draw like the face first, right? They make it all pretty, they add all the details, the hair. Like, you could do that. But what I highly, highly recommend is to draw all the important parts first. So in this case, the important part is the body itself, right? There. And there. Doot, doot, doot. And there. Actually, it doesn't look like they're facing each other, so let me redo that. Yeah, and right now I'm drawing with imagination. So I also have some references, so I can show you how to do that as well. How to properly use your reference. There. There. And there. Ooh, are you drawing only 2 characters for this? Or 6? Technically 6. So, 1 for each pose, right? So, yeah. But if I don't focus on every single detail, I ain't good. Romdan, that is just wrong. You're good even with the thingies, the stick people. But yeah, that's an easy trap to fall into. So don't worry about it, you know, as long as you know you're good. You know, you don't have to prove anything to other people. Cause, you know, it takes time. Like eventually you'll get to the details. So there. And there. And then here, I'm gonna draw the body as well. And then after I draw this torso, actually, I will explain something. But you know, it's easier to see it first. There. And actually, let me erase this. Or actually, I'll do that after, so that I can explain it better, these decisions that I'm making. Bloop. And they were roommates. Well, it's up to you. Do you want them to be roommates? Do you want them to be something more? It's up to you. But I do want to draw the enemies to lovers one. So the design from last stream. Let's see. Yeah, what else are people saying? Something you already saved? But yeah, I'm gonna teach you how. Like, you know, I'm gonna teach you how to get to something like this. Because earlier, right, we remember the proportions? So, there. Now, it's all a matter of imagining these shapes in different angles. So, for example, let's say I want to do like an angle from below. You should be able to draw these shapes in like different angles, you know. So for example, like this. So that's why I keep it simple. Because 1, it's easier to turn them into 3D shapes. And 2, it's just much easier to imagine them as different angles, right? So imagine a cylinder like this and like this. You should be able to at least draw these, you know, like cylinders in different angles. And not cylinders, actually, you know, cubes, all the simple shapes, you know, cubes, circles, or spheres, I should say, if it's 3D. Yeah, I find the traditional simple. Yeah, digital is harder. Yeah, and I think neither of them are inherently harder. It's just what you're used to, you know? Yeah. Ooh, I wonder how to draw different body shapes, different body types. Yeah, for sure. I could get to that as well. Yeah, because even though it's different body types, it's still like the same joints, you know? Still the same, what's it called? Still the same shapes to be used, still the same segments, but this time just different proportions, you know? So yeah, if you really want to practice being able to draw poses in different angles, try to imagine like different shapes and different forms, and I'll expand on it a little bit more once we get to, you know, using references. But yeah, in the meanwhile, all you need to know is practice shapes, you know, like drawing cubes. I'm telling you guys, drawing cubes and cylinders is OP. That is literally all you need to draw anything that comes to your head. Beep, beep. If you know how to draw these, you're pretty much set, you know, to jump in and try some more advanced poses. Yeah, we're drawing Ossa and Valentine, exactly. Imagine Ossa not a fruity. Oh no, I think Ossa's a softie. So yeah, that's what I picture. Doot, doot. Here. And there. And another tip I have for these is even if you don't see it, still draw it. Because that's a common mistake that I see people do. Is that they... Excuse me. Yeah, a common mistake I see is they just kind of jump straight into it. You know, you could once you're more advanced, but usually it leads to more mistakes. So try to save it, you know. And let's see. There. 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 Doot. Yeah, let me see if chat has questions. Yeah, just takes time. Now for the legs. Actually, let me draw them much clearer. There are 2 hot dogs for the legs. There. And then there. And yeah, this type of drawing could get messy. So be sure to draw lightly. There. And then yeah, because this is easy. This is an easy part where people get, you know, lost in the sauce. So there. And there. And actually, I'll raise the shoulder up a little bit, just so we could put the arm up like that. Boop, boop. And then, I'm gonna draw the hand. Or actually, that's not the hand, that's the arm socket. There. And there. So I imagine, right, I drew the hand first, and then I connect the arm. So the reason why I drew the hand first, yeah, that's what I said. I like to draw the hand first in my poses, because try to think about it, right? We already draw the head first, regardless of what kind of pose it is. It's because we find it important, right? And I think it's the same thing for the hands. Because if you draw with the arms, it's kind of limited to how you draw the arms. And I think the arms are more complicated to pose. So that's why it's much easier to do this. Like, just draw the hand first. You know, I call it the Haunter method. Doot doot. And if you think about Haunter from Pokémon, you got the hands just floating around. So same concept. You know, just draw the hands first, and then you can just connect it after. Could be like this, this. Yeah, it's much easier that way. And then there. Yeah. And then let's see, what is chat saying? Yeah, Elijah, I believe. Yeah, just keep at it. Because remember, Elijah, it's not a race, it's a marathon. So you gotta keep running. And yeah, don't burn yourself out too fast. Just do a steady pace, you know? Like, if you saw PewDiePie, all he did was 10 minutes a day. And if you've seen his artwork, right, in what, 5 months? 6 months? He's made some really nice artwork. I love that. You know? Ooh, am I a lefty or a righty? I'm a righty. Right hand. There. And there. Yeah, so if you look at how I drew the shoulder, it's a little bit raised. And that's because of the hand on the armpit. So it's kind of raising it up to give some space a little. Maybe it's a little bit too much, but maybe just a little bit. There. I'm drawing on the... Yeah, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Doot, doot, doot. But let me... It does help though. If you... if you're drawing it digitally, you can do that as well. Like, draw it on different layers, you know, to help yourself out. Did I... What the heck? I just combined it with the wrong layer. Okay, there we go. It's this one, layer 4. Yeah, and since I'm confident already that it's all correct, I could just... Now I erase the stuff that I don't see. Here. Here. And then for the feetsies, Maybe I'll draw it like really... There. There. And there. Yeah, and so the reason why I talked about proportion earlier, right, is that you could decide, you know, how big and how long some of the limbs are. And you could sort of check yourself. So I could see that the head is a little bit too big. It's a common mistake I do. Oop! I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. This tool. Beep. Beep. Now, usually it'd be better if you caught yourself, like, early. But, you know, we have 3 poses to draw. So, unfortunately, I will have to just do the quick method. I mean, not unfortunately. It is pretty helpful, but... Okay, maybe now that's too small. Let me do this. Traditional artist. I mean, it's not that you can't do this as traditional artists, it's just that it takes longer, you know? Because the techniques, they still apply. So it doesn't matter if you're using digital or traditional. There, and there. And then maybe I'll draw like a walking pose. Doop. Doop. And then I'll share another tip right after this. There. And there. And there. There we go. So yeah, there you go. That's her first pose. Right. I just like making it easy and not going. Yeah, don't worry. Like this stuff, it still applies to traditional. You know, you still have to draw your forms, just get warmed up, practice. And just like that, we have a princess carry. Doop, doop. And there. And so in this drawing, actually, so you can see that it's slightly at an angle. So that's what I was keeping in mind as well. Because you could see that it's not straight ahead like this. Not a plain drawing that's facing forward. I wanted it to be sort of facing this way, you know, tilted at an angle. So every time I drew a shape, I took that into account. There. And I think later, you know, we could decide on which pose that we could polish, but there you go. Other than that, there you go. Here is our first pose. Just like that. Ooh. Oh, Amumu. Yeah, we have a member. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. What platform? Okay, I'm just gonna read chat in here a little bit. Yeah. And Elijah, do what you can, you know? Been putting off for 4 years now. Yeah, the secret is you will never have time. You have to make that time. Especially like as you grow up, you know? You never really have time. You make it. But, you know, not necessarily a bad thing, you know? That just means work at your own pace. Work with what you can, you know? Ooh, alright. See ya, Queen Creeper. See you around. So yeah, this is the first pose. And I think I'll do Piggyback next. Just because, that one, I have reference for Piggyback. So I'm gonna show you guys how I use reference. Oop. And oop. I'll just put it in a folder so that it doesn't get lost here. And then I'll darken it a little so that you guys can see it on stream. There. And there. So, you know, say you got a reference, right? Oh, actually, hold up. How do you handle the way white shifts when carrying? How do I explain it? Okay, before I continue on with Piggyback. I don't know how to put it into words. I just know how to do it, so that's what I'm struggling with right now. But I guess I show it with tilts if I had to explain it. So, for example, with the shoulders, or the back. Actually, I should explain the person carrying his back, right? So I imagine, you know, if I were doing this pose, I wouldn't be hunched over. You know, I don't think that's the optimal way to princess carry someone. You know, unless maybe like it's for effect. You know, maybe it's like maybe for effect, you know, you could make them like lean over like that. But I imagine, you know, the most optimal one is to just kind of try to keep your back as casual as possible. Because like if you hunch over, right, it seems kind of heavier. So I'd imagine that trying to keep your back up straight will be helpful. So I guess to boil it down, just try to put yourself in your character's shoes, you know? So how would you carry them, you know? Would your back be straight? Would your arms be like lower? And I think this would be more helpful in the reference part, which I'm about to talk about. So yeah, I'll try to expand on it. Yeah, find the reference, exactly. What Mighty Minus said. Deep, deep. Oops. Let me erase this. But yeah, I have a few references here of piggybacking. So yeah, I'm gonna try to answer a few questions because, say for example, I don't know where to start. I don't know how to draw person piggybacking. So, you know, I'll start off with the head. Well, actually, maybe I'll turn these off. Maybe, or actually, put these on the side. There. And then I'll draw the head first. Usually just draw the head of the person carrying first. Here. And there. So I know for sure that I want the angle to be like this. But then, I don't know. I don't know how I would use these references because you could see that they're not exactly the same angle, right? So now, while looking at these references, I could notice that they're hunched over. Like, the people carrying the other person, they're hunched over. Like that, and like that. So now, when I draw my person, I'm gonna draw my shapes in a way where they're hunched over too. So let me do that. At the head, the neck, there, and right there. Let's see, what is chat saying? There and there. So that's one part of the puzzle. And then let me see. So their legs, you know, they could be straight. They could be like, what's it called? Bent, I guess. So I kind of want to do a bent pose. So now there. There. And there. So yeah, just like the cylinders earlier. Right? There. It's really helpful. There. There. Just imagine them as basic shapes. And then for the arms, yeah, I noticed that on this person facing forward, they're actually kind of spread like to the side. You could see they're not just hold on. Yeah, they're spread to the side like that. But not only that, if I look at this pose right here, it's actually going backwards, their hand. So if I were to draw it, yeah, like this, you know, there. They have their hand like going backwards. It's not just this. Their arm isn't just going to the side. It's actually going to the side and backwards. So now, so what does that mean? You know, you're probably like, what the heck? What does that matter? because now, instead of doing... Oop, wrong brush. Instead of doing this, where the arms are on the side, I'm gonna try to make it look like it's going to the back, like that. So that's the main difference. You see that? It's kind of going like back and then forward again. Even though on this one, it looks like it's just on the side, right? It's kind of a balance of the two, so let me try to imply that. It's going back and to the side. So there, I spread it a little bit. There. There's the shoulder. Yeah. So let's see. What this chat's saying. Oh yeah, Dova Syndrome. Yeah, I'm glad, Sadie. Welcome also. Yeah, you just kind of have to imagine the fat folds. You have a lot of baggy clothing on. Okay, let me back read. What are you guys talking about? Still talking about the other body types? Because I could do that later. Because right now it's just the construction, really. Yeah, and 5 Pebbles is asking how to divide the body into shapes. Okay, I will answer that question as well later. Yeah, as someone who gives semi-regular piggybacks, the weight distribution like the back of myself. Oh yeah, like the back of your hand. Thank you, Soul. I get that a lot. So yeah, now we got our funny pose here, and I think I could work on this thing a little bit. Yeah, and if you're having trouble, you know, if you really want reference, the reference is right there. It's you. Just get a camera, you know, get your phone camera out, get a mirror, and try to use yourself as a reference. Okay, let me try something here. Maybe the leg is a bit too big. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I feel like with this pose, all of the weight is on the knees. Because the reason I say that is because the thighs, right? There's a lot of thigh floating in the air here. And I think this is kind of uncomfortable, so maybe I'll change it. This looks pretty uncomfortable for our piggybacker. So maybe there. I mean, you could. Maybe that's what you're going for, right? They're struggling. So maybe you could do that on purpose as well. There. Then let me draw the arm. For now, this is what I got. There. And there. And you could, again, if you're struggling, you know, you could draw the other arm like that. But I don't feel the need to, so. There. And there. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, get a mirror. Sorry. I didn't say that. Yeah, shrunken character. Okay, so now time to draw the other person. So, and all of these, right, you can see that the thigh, the arm, or the hand is kind of locked in between the knee. So, now, when I draw it, but here you go. Since somebody was saying it, you know, this is how I would do it without digital stuff. So, here. And I'm trying to think. Okay, so we got the thigh. Actually, I'm erasing it. There. And there. So now, let me erase it first actually. Let me draw one thigh first. I'm just gonna draw like the circle here for the pelvis. There. Yeah, this part could get messy. There. There. And there. There. And then think at this part you could start darkening some lines just so you don't get confused in your lines. So for example, I think I could use this now because I know that this hand, actually I won't make it hold there, I'll just have it be locked there and there, thigh, then sort of infer there and there. So you can see that this one, the person behind, I didn't start with the head. I started with the legs because that's the part that sort of interacts with the other body. And I find that more important at the moment, getting that right. So yeah, you should be able to draw the body from different spots because you don't always have to start with the head. There and there. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna draw the shoulders like right here. Yeah, and I'll tell you guys what I see. So what I see is I can keep track of the pelvis, and then the waist, and then the rib cage. There. So let me just highlight that. So this is why it's so important to know your shapes. Because once you boil it down into something simple, you're able to just draw it, you know, anytime, different angles, and it won't be much of a struggle. There. And there. Time to draw muscle. Yeah, we could for later. There. And then I could just draw the head. Easy peasy. There we go. So I think for the person on the back, there's not much weight involved, so you could pretty much just draw like a cool pose, you know? There. There. I'll draw like, maybe it's like a cheering pose, yeah. There. And there. And actually, I just realized this arm is a little bit too long. I didn't take foreshortening into account. So, there. There you go. And yeah, so that's how I use this reference. So it's a mix of imagination. Plus reference. So that's another common thing that I notice with students who use reference, because it is really helpful to follow a reference to learn. But when you're using a reference, you should try to cherry pick. Try to learn what you need to learn and not just completely carbon copy the image. Yippee! Yeah, you got me 5 pebbles in Mind Reader. I was gonna say yippee. Yeah, this is the other person. But yeah, you could try mixing both, you know? And the point of references is to fill in the gaps. Right there. The gaps in your knowledge. So in my example, you know, I was pretending that I didn't know how to draw the arms in a certain way. I didn't know how to get it right. So I used these 2 references. So one from the front view, and then one from the side, you know, so that I could get the angle on both. Yeah. So it's up to you how closely you want to follow the reference, as long as you get what you want to know. So now I'm gonna polish this this pose a little bit. And then I got the hand, the handle. Yeah. And let me double check. Alright, somebody was asking, I think it was Five Pebbles actually, asking how to divide the body into shapes like this. So a really helpful way to do that, if you're fresh, is maybe look for a photo of somebody standing and then try to segment them into joints. Because remember, that's how I do it. I segment them into the parts that move. So for example, the neck, the waist, the pelvis here, and then the, what's it called? The joints of the legs where it connects the knees, the elbows. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see, CJ. I know what you mean. It's a pretty long stream, so you can just leave it in the background as well. Nothing wrong with that. Or also, maybe you could leave it on while we draw stuff. Yeah, because honestly, I think it'd be even crazier if you read the, or not read, but if you watch the entire stream, just like glued on. That's just not how streams are, you know? You kind of tune in and you, yeah, just tune in and get what you get from the thingies. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try to fix this arm a little bit. There. Yeah, I kind of like it like this. Yeah, maybe. And maybe I'll adjust this hand instead. There. There. And let's see. Right there. There we go. Just trying to figure out the arms here. Yeah. Just like the sketch from earlier. Doop. Or where's my baby sketch? There it is. Yeah. There. Try to divide it until it's moving. Num, 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 num. Using this in the background while I draw fan art. Or Fanta? Oh, a fantasy map. Sorry, there's like an emoji blocking it while I draw a fantasy map. Learning some new stuff though. I'm glad, Gavin. Very nice. That's okay, Shadowbean. Like, you being here is already a lot. So yeah, thank you. Thanks for being here. So yeah, there you go. I'm really happy with how this piggyback turned out, actually. Look at that. Yippee! There. I'll probably polish it if we have the time. There. Maybe I'll darken the lines at the very least. Yeah, and I think so far, all of them have been from a high angle. Actually, now that I realize it, it kind of looks like we're looking down on them. So maybe I'll try a low angle this time. Kind of like this. I'll see. I'll see if it's too much trouble or not. But we'll see how it goes. Here. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I don't like this hand. So maybe... Oh, oops. What time is it? Okay. Making good time. A can of Fanta. Oh yeah. Is it still called fan art? I mean, I guess so. I guess it's still technically called fan art, even if you're not a fan. Because, I don't know. Audience art is not as catchy. That's like the next, I guess, closest that I could think of. There you go. I think I'll do like a huggy pose instead. There we go. And then I want to be closer. Doot, doot, doot. There. Maybe change the angle of the face a little bit. There. And there. Trying to see if that works better. Yeah, I need to adjust the head a little. Bloop, 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 bloop. And there. 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 And there. I'll leave it be. Oh, who's saying goodbye? Oh, okay. Bye, Shadowbean. See you around. Excuse me. Yeah, hi, artistic birdies. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, we were just about to draw the third and final pose. There. Because later on, I kind of want to make them a real pose instead of, or a real person instead of it being just the mannequins. Let's see. I'm gonna change the head angle a bit. Yeah, what was the last one? That's right. Riding on shoulders. So riding on shoulders is kind of like the, what you do in the pool. That fun thing where you ride like this. Like that. Yeah. And I was saying that I wanted to do a low angle this time around. So I noticed that these ones are high angled. This time I'll draw like facing to our right. There. Ooh. If I use a 3D character from Clip Studio Paint, is that cheating? No, it is not. Like, it's really helpful, honestly. Especially if you need it to learn. Because if you use a 3D model, right, as long as you pose it, right there, as long as you pose it, or if you're using somebody else's 3D model, you credit the 3D model, I think that should be fine. There. So, like, there. if you got the time to, like, pose them, yeah, feel free to. There. And there. And I know that, some people, they have time constraints. So, yeah. Yeah, we do have a video on that, on how to pose the 3D models. So, yeah, you could go check that out as well. Like Kevin shared. Yeah. Yeah, what Microwave said. There. And there. There. And I've got an ad, I think, for some people. Yeah. Exactly. Ironic for a Microwave. And so this time I was saying I wanted a more, what's it called? I wanted a more low angle for this one. There. So now this time, notice that instead of drawing lines like this, I'm drawing them like that. Because you're seeing the bottom of it. Yeah. Sometimes I trace heavily, yeah. And paint overs as well. Paint overs is another thing. And so for example, there. Yeah, say like you're drawing and then you just trace over it like a photo. I feel like I wouldn't I wouldn't encourage that like this. So for example, let's just say this time he has like different shirt and maybe this time he's Goku. Unless it's for a meme, then maybe, like, if you're just memeing, should be like funny, I guess. But if it's like a real commission or like something you want to pass off as your own artwork, I do not. I discourage that. There. And there. Let's see. Do you have any tips for drawing expressions without a mouth? Because, man, normally I draw things without a mouth. Okay. Yeah. So, what I suggest for that one is there's always emotion in, the eyes, of course. Yeah. So there's emotion in the eyes, or maybe even the ears if you really want to. Like, try to emote with other things. So for example, that's the most obvious one. Or maybe you could emote as well with the head angle. So maybe there. So maybe they're like avert to something. See, no mouth, but it still expresses like, it still expresses an emotion. you know. But yeah, that's like my quick answer to that. Let's see. How do y'all face? Okay, let me double check what everybody's saying. What if I... This is really long. What if I draw over an artist's artwork, but don't say I was the one drawing it, and I don't post it anywhere? I'll only use it... I guess if you wanted to learn, and as long as you don't post it as your own... Oh yeah. As long as you don't post it as your own... Yeah. It's not too bad. Goku giving a piggyback to Vegeta. Yeah. Actually, it's really funny. My friends, whenever, what was it? Whenever we see somebody balding, we just say, at least it's not the Vegeta hairline. Vegeta hairline's like this. It's so whack. There you go. That's the Vegeta hairline. Oh my gosh. My man is balding. Anyway, I gotta draw somebody giving a shoulder ride. I don't know what they're called. Like sitting on shoulder pose. Yeah. Actually, let me redo this since I'm not warmed up no more. There. And there. And also, I just realized I made this unnecessarily complicated. Like from above. But oh well. It is pretty fun though, to do it this way. There. And I imagine for piggyback rides, it's a little bit heavy on the shoulders, so I think it's just natural if it buckles a little bit instead of standing up straight. Unless they're like really buff, I guess, then maybe I could see it. There. There. Then just keep this pose. And then I'm gonna draw the butt. And then there. There. Actually, let me redo that. There. There. And also, this is why I draw the legs first, because now I see that at this angle, the head gets covered up. So I don't know if I'll continue with this pose actually. There. There. Or maybe, let me try something. Maybe I just raise the thigh up a little bit. Too much. Yeah, I feel like, there we go. And another thing I was keeping track of is, of course, the thigh is resting on the shoulder. There. There. And then have the hand here. Damn. There. And just like with the piggyback earlier, I'm drawing the legs first and then the body up. Then I'm gonna clean it up a bit so it's easier to understand. Ooh, let's see. There. And there. And there. Yeah, I'm still trying to see if this is the nicest way to do it. I guess this is fine. I can still see the face. There. And there. There, the body. Yeah, exactly. But what time is it? Okay, we have about an hour left. So there. There you go. Now I'm just gonna draw the head. And there. Maybe I'll just make him look like there. Beep, beep. Yeah, looking down. But then, trying to think of what kind of hand pose to do. Or actually, I got it. There. This arm, I wouldn't want it resting on the head. I think I'll just keep it like this, maybe. Yeah, this is the thinky part. Maybe I could always just do this as well. Kind of hands on the thigh. There. And there. Doot, doot. Doot. Yeah. And I do a big old stretch. Been sitting for so long. Yeah. But just like that, there's the shoulder ride. The shoulder ride is pretty much like a combination of everything we've learned. So it's just the shape, all about the proportions, getting it right. Because I think that the legs, need a little bit of adjustment though. I think I'll make them bigger actually. So let's see, just to make them look. I think foreshortening is what's missing. So make that bigger. And yeah, the shoulder. Make this guy's shoulders bigger. That's all. Deep, deep, deep. Yeah, so from here on out, I'm really confident that everything's where it's supposed to be, so I'm just making them slightly bigger. And there. Yeah, I'm just looking at my pose at the moment. But yeah, let me see. There's a question here. I'm trying to design characters for game development. I think I'm good at copying when it comes to creating. But when it comes to creating, I'm constantly having hard times. What can I do? So, I think when you're drawing, the things you like, so I assume that you enjoy, copying and like drawing fan art, right? Like or existing characters, I assume? Because I'm the same. I prefer drawing fan art over making new characters. So I guess what I recommend is to try to think of what you learned from drawing all those fan art, all those designs. So for example, if I kept drawing knights, for example, from Dark Souls or something, then maybe you could draw like your own spin on like armor after everything you've learned. You could just cherry pick what you learned from Souls, and then you could apply it to what you've learned yourself. So this is the Dark Souls drawing example. And then just put your own spin on it. There. Let's see. How's the weather down there? Oh yeah. And then they're like, ugh. Yeah. There we go. So I'm trying to see. I want to fix the bottom guy's proportions here. So I want him to be slightly bigger. There. So I got the hand. Zahando. And then there. And there. I usually like to draw triangles for the feet. The feetsies. Right there. Alright, thanks for coming, Soul. Yeah, come check the VOD if you want to see the rest of it. There. But yeah, in the meanwhile, actually, I wanna draw my characters from the Valentine stream, the enemies to lovers stream. So I'll do a poll on which one you guys want to do. Give me 1 second. Poll. Hold on. So let me type this up. There. There we go. So I have a poll in the chat. So let me know. Let me know what you guys wanna polish. Yeah. Yeah, Venomized Toothless. Hello, hello. I wanna see Ossa again. For sure. Yippee! I want to find new ideas to my character, make them more different and interesting. But it's difficult. Yeah? Because there's so many ways you could do it. That's also another difficult thing about it. Because you don't have to go complicated. You don't always have to make a more complicated design just to make it more unique. It could just be, like your own personal spin. So let's see. I think the head could be smaller based on the proportion. Yeah. There. So yeah. So that's all it takes from practicing like cylinders and cubes. I think cubes are more helpful though to practice than cylinders. Keep that in mind. I got this. There. And there. And there. So you got our poses, and then this would be ready to pretty much just do whatever you want. Mario carries Peach at the end of the game. Yeah, Princess carry. Okay, I should mark these. Let me. So this is shoulder. Oh, I'll use black. Shoulder. This is Piggy. And then this one is Princess. Piggyback. There we go. So for those who don't know. There. And let's see. Princess carry. Here, I'll make it slightly bigger. There. Left reminds you of your brother and you. That's cute. Shoulder carry. Also, this is perfect for pools, If you've ever had like the fights, you'd have like pool noodles and stuff. So imagine just submersion water. There. And then you got a pool noodle. That is the fight. Fight to the death in the pool. Yeah. Let's see. I think I'm gonna end the poll now. Gonna keep it quick. There you go. And poll. Well, one was Princess Carry. Let's go. Bring the cavalry. Alright, let me get my reference. Actually, I'll use this one, this photo. Yeah, this is from the enemies to the lovers stream. And copy paste. Put this reference on the side. There. Then, this is scary. Doot. Just copy paste it. And I can oh, whoops. There we go. And yeah, and I took a little bit of time because I want to fully explain it, you know, don't want to just kind of draw willy-nilly. Yeah. Yeah, this is an old design. Just saying, stream. Word. Like Kevin said, keep an eye out for more collabs. Man, now this is the fun part. You know, you've done your hard work. Pat yourself on the back because you have drawn a wonderful pose. Yeah, that's that's the plan. Toothless. So that's what I was gonna draw. Keep it cute. So there. And this one I went with a more chibi style. So I think this one I'll make it more realistic, I'd say. There. There. And let me erase this a little bit. There. What are her eyes shaped like? Great. There. And there. Yeah. It's funny, I think I've never drawn the same character on stream twice before. Could be wrong. There. Let me see her face shape actually. Yeah. Kinda round. There. There you go. Pink eyelashes. You drew only 2 people. Yeah, I drew so many people. Right there. Oh, oops, I copy pasted them. Who did I copy paste? This one? There. There you go. This is the carry poses. And then I just want to draw. I think I'll keep it black and white though. Just for time's sake. And just for like a prettier drawing. Because if I focus on color, it'd take too long. Here. Actually. What is her nose shaped like? Okay, there we go. And there you go. Yeah, I guess so. I just wanted to draw like 2 people. I see what you mean now, CJ. But yeah, I only got time for this one, so. Yeah, you know what they say, it's better to have quality over quantity, so. There. And then we got the night hairstyle. Let's see. There you go. Make her look down. Yeah, and this part I might be a little bit quiet because I like this part, focusing. It's just inevitable. I think that's one of the things that I had to get used to back then, was like learning to draw and like share what goes on in my empty head. So, head empty, no thoughts. Yeah, because it's so easy to just, you know, keep drawing and not explain anything. So, yeah. then I think mine's a little bit far. There and there. 10. Let's see. Think. There. And yeah, same. Let's see. Ooh. Supposing one lives the bare minimum, paycheck to paycheck. How can someone learn skills and evolve their character if the art community the form of non-commission aid? Really, they discourage a form of non-commission aid. So what do you mean by that? I think as long as you could support yourself, you should be fine. And I think if you what's it called? If you just want to improve your artwork, you just take your time. That's the thing I recommend the most. Also, let me change her nose. Gosh. There. And then let me erase this. And then maybe I'll do the big shapes first. Yeah, and there. How old? I'm not sure. Old? Just not teenagers, I guess. That's my range. Yeah, I think redo the eyes a little bit. There. There. Yeah, I always gotta like focus. There. And there. Ooh, hard for me to draw characters in different ages. Yeah, there's a couple videos we have on that. There. There. I got it actually. Maybe I'll change the eye shape. There. There we go. Yeah, I'll just fix it later. In case it looks a little bit funny. Okay, you know what? I got it now. This one. The shape. There. And then let her eyes part a little. There. There. Better. Yeah, and for Lycan, I noticed that, yeah, you said you get tired. You could also make sure to check like what you're doing, because maybe you're doing something that's tiring you out. You know, if maybe there's something, for example, you do a pose over and over again because like you what's it called? You're trying to get it accurate. So if that's the case, then that just means you need to practice. You need to practice that, and eventually, you know, you'll get better, and then it'll become easier. What time is it? 3:19. Yeah, fluffy cat. Yeah, sometimes it's also that pressure, you know, you've done it before, so now you're pressuring yourself to do it again. So yeah, maybe instead of worrying about if you could do it again, I can't talk. Don't worry about not being able to do it again. Try to think about how you did it to begin with, because if you know how, then the rest becomes much easier. Alright. I think I made her head. There. And then she had a braid. Yeah. Had like... And there. What time is it? The classic drawing experience. Yeah. Exactly. There. And then let me change your expression a little bit. And yeah. Word. I'm glad liking. Because yeah, we just gotta keep at it, you know? Yeah, sequel stream? I guess so. I guess it is pretty much like a sequel. And also, tip number 2. You guys should eat. Because I'm getting hungry. I didn't eat before this. Oh no. I'm nerfed. Kind of thinking about food now. Instead of working at full capacity. There. And then I'll do Ossa. Actually, I'll tilt his head a little bit more. So, there. 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 There we go. Get some food. Oh yeah. See, sometimes I wonder 10 million. This is more than enough. We're just happy you guys are supporting us so we could keep doing this stuff. Yeah. Mine is on the burger. Yeah. I just realized. So one of the eyes is covered for Ossa. So let me zoom out. Or, instead of looking, actually, I got an idea. There. Yeah, so you guys said flustered. There you go. Can't remember what he looked like. Yeah, he had blue lipstick. Oh yeah, I didn't really decide a gender actually. It was a they. Cause I don't know. I didn't really decide on too much on this character. An face. No, I was thinking there, this face. That sort of face is what I was thinking. There. And pretty eyelash. There we go. Perfect. Because I totally forgot that his other eye was, had a horn on it. There, perfect. Ooh woo. Let's see. There. And then let's... Okay, that's the side. What time is it? Okay. Honestly, most productive. I'm glad. Yeah. And that's another thing I want to realize is... Or I want to share. Is that most of the time, it's yourself holding yourself back, you know? Like, you're capable of doing so much stuff. And just, you know, a lot of the time, the thing holding you back is, oh, what if I can't draw this? Or like, what if it's embarrassing? You know, or like, what if I mess up? Yeah, just do it. Just do it, even if it is embarrassing. Because honestly, yeah, like it's okay to not get it perfect, you know. Because eventually you will. You gotta try it. Just no going around it. There we go. There. There. And there. Actually, I'll keep the eye. I'll do the anime trope. Having the other eye visible. Even though it's blocked. There. There we go. And... there. Yeah, I just realized, like, looking at his hair now, at Ossa's hair, their hair kind of looks like Makoto from Persona 3. Oh gosh. That was unintentional. I've never played 3. There you go. Yeah. What is happening in chat? Return characters are awesome. Alright. Good night, CJ. Yeah, mistakes. Wait. Seeing what not to do. And what to try differently. There. And let's see. Alright, he was wearing a scarf. There. So woohoo, no need to no need to draw the chin or the neck. There. But I'll just make sure that there we go. Yeah. Best girl. What time is it? Okay, we got about that amount of time. But yeah. But yeah, lots of games I'm waiting on for this year. Like for Final Fantasy 14, I'm looking forward to the expansion on July. I've been playing that game a lot. Like, I love it. Gotta be one of my favorites of all time. Because Final Fantasy 14, I think I racked, like, what, 900 hours now at this point? Just playing the game. And there's still so much to do. Yeah, all started when, like, you know, my friends... there's, like, a free trial, and it's infinite. It doesn't have a time limit. It's, like, the first 3 expansions for Final Fantasy. It was really good. Really enjoyed it. And there. Let's see. And I think his head is a bit too small. Okay, so I will make that bigger. Boop. Okay, slightly bigger. And then... voice is so calming. Thank you. And... yeah, I forgot his chest horn. Let's see, how far does it reach? Yeah, there. And then I'll fix his arm, because he has a normal human arm in this one. So I'll do the poofy... big poofy arm soon. There we go. There. And oh yeah, he only has stumps. I totally forgot. I think a bit bigger. Yeah, you're right. Hi. Hi, Bullet Boom. Welcome, welcome. And thank you. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. You're right. Slightly bigger. There. Doot, doot. And doot, doot. And then his cloth shirt. Doot, doot. There. Yeah, yeah, draw along with me. So that is the intention. Just have something on in the background. Draw with me. Doot, doot. Or so I could draw with you as well. There. And then at the sash. Then the fingies. Doot, doot, doot. Oh yeah. Doot. That's what you meant. Okay, my bad. You're right. I see what you mean now. Doot, doot. I think I did make this one too big now. But, oh well. Oops. Yeah, how big? Bigger like that. And then maybe his horn shrinks. Yeah. So it just so happens that this specific instance, it's smaller. It just makes sense. Nah, it's okay. I made a mistake. Doot, doot. And there. And also, it's been a while since I drew just for fun. Horns are just weird with scale. You mean with scales or to scale? You know, like to scale as in size and all that. There. And then the scarf, the armor. Oh my gosh, good thing I kept the design simple for this. And then, trying to think. Maybe there. Just do it like that. And then he has shoulder spikes. Doot, doot. So it'd be like this. Doot. And then bottom shoulder or bottom spike. Just like that. I'll leave it be like that. Don't think about scale too much. I mean, it's nice to think about. We have about half an hour left of the stream. So yeah, that's just a heads up. Because honestly, for this part, I like to lay down the details and then afterwards I like to polish them. Yeah. Alright. See ya, 5 pebbles. Doot, doot. And there. Thanks for joining, yeah. And then thankfully, Ossa doesn't have feet. He just has spikes. Spike feet. Doot, doot. There. Yeah, I just think it's a fun design. Like the stilts, kind of standing on stilts. There. Spiky Gardevoir feet thingies, yeah. Yeah. Little nubs. And then pants. Doot. So, he's got some poofy pants, so make them pretty big. The tail, yeah, you're right. Tail. There. Make it come out from behind. Thank you for reminding me. See, this is why I never design characters, because I never remember. And then you go around. There you go. Clingy. There we go. And let's see. Yeah, and I like drawing tails too because you could express a lot with them. You know, kind of like tail wagging for doggies or how they're wrapped around. Yeah. He has a cape. Oh yeah, that one for sure I remember. I'll always remember a good cape. And let's see. There. Hello. Hi, Hina. Todoroki. And then... There we go. Got the end of the pants. There. And, you know, since the things are so poofy, I guess it just covers up the hand. Like that. I'll just imply it still. There. And then the clothing folds. There. No, you don't have to apologize. No need to apologize. And then the set, the armor. Yeah, I think this is the fun part. I always like to do this, and then... How would I draw the cape? Sound keeps stopping. Oh no. But yeah, can you guys believe it? February is almost over. We're almost into the 3rd month of 2024. Yeah, hi Misty. Time is so fast. Here. It's almost spring break. It's almost spring. Put me down. Yeah, exactly. And then deep, deep, deep. And then trying to do like laughing eyes. So maybe I'll make her eyes bigger. There. Ooh, it'll be your birthday soon? Okay. There we go. There we go. Doop. Bloop. Alright, bye Bullet Boom. Yeah, and I did talk to this with Jessie before actually. I asked her like, how do you talk about anything? Cause like, I'm always worried that like, I talk about something and I'm like, do they care? I don't know. I'm just yapping about random stuff. So yeah, now I ask chats, what do you guys want to ask me? So that I know for sure that you guys care about what I'm talking about, what I'm yapping about. Deep, deep. And yeah, forgot to say, happy early birthday. Deep. I'm usually in... Wow. I know, 2014, that was that was so long ago. Oh my gosh. 2014, this is 10 years ago. I can't believe that. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be art questions. It could be anything. Because I pretty much answered most of the stuff needs to be said here. Ramble as much as you want. Yeah. I guess it's time to talk about Final Fantasy. But yeah, Final Fantasy 14. I've never had a game like that where I was so invested and like it's long term. You know, it's not just one of those games where, you know, you sit down, you sink like what, 60 hours or something, you know, single player experience, but Final Fantasy 14, it is like an RPG, you know, like you could play it on your own for the story, but yeah, it's such a good experience. I really enjoyed it. And I've never played MMOs, so yeah. Oh, let's see. You have any tips or playlists for drawing different body types? Ooh. I think for the different body types, as long as the base is good, like I mentioned, you can pretty much draw like however you want the body to be. But then I think for body types, I know there's a couple streams. I know Jesse did one, different torso stream, and I think Faye also did one a while back. Yeah. Doot, doot. Ooh, Fire Emblem? Yeah, I played Fire Emblem. I played 7, Fire Emblem 7, or like just Fire Emblem in the West. I played Sacred Stones. There's 3 Houses, the Fates games. Yeah, I love Fire Emblem. I want to play Engage though, at some point. But yeah, I've watched my friend play it, and it looks really fun, really anime. Ooh, favorite Fire Emblem character. Hmm. Hmm. I think it's got to be in 3 Houses because I really love 3 Houses. Hmm. It's so hard, but the first one that comes to mind is Dimitri. I love Dimitri. I love Marianne as well from Fire Emblem. I think it's so sad that if you don't recruit Marianne, in the second half she never shows up. She disappears. It's so sad. So I always make sure to recruit her. Toot toot. Yeah. Yeah, Fire Emblem also very good. Oh, how could I forget about Shadows of Valentia? I like that one too, the 3DS one. The first one that they fully voice acted. So good. And then the voice acting really improved that game. So good. Doot, doot, doot. There. Oh, have I ever played a Pokemon game? Yeah, I love Pokemon. If so, what's my favorite Pokemon? Golurk. Golurk is my favorite Pokemon. Let me try to draw him. He's just so cool, you know, big mech, big robot. And I can just draw him from memory at this point. I know his head is a little bit small, but yeah, he's so cool. Doot, 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 doot. And I love his proportions too, just like big robot, and he has doot, doot. Kind of exaggerated it, but I think he's cool. One of my favorite designs like ever for Pokemon. Doot. Ooh, any reptilian and amphibious. So, like Mudkip. Is Mudkip amphibious? Or Swampert? I'd say that's a good example. Remember the mech stream, yeah. Welcome back, Sisyphus. Back on the boulder rolling. Rolling. Here. Ooh, designing my Pokemon design, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Mudkip is axolotl. Doot, doot. Doot, doot, doot. And I'm making sure that this chest plate is all set. There. Perfect. I think I'm gonna change your eyes later, but we'll see. This is how I like to work. I like to work on everything all at once, and then Just honing on the deets. Because again, I'm not gonna color this, by the way, for the people who just came in. Just because it'll take way too long for me to color it. Doot doot. I've tried to design a Pokemon, but gave up. There. You know, sometimes you get bored. I totally get it. What did I miss? So I'm drawing our Valentine's character, and then these are the poses that I drew. There you go, look at that. Got the shoulder, piggyback. So if you want to see how I drew these, you could scroll back in the VOD once this stream is done. Send pictures in chat. I mean, you could share it in the Discord. You could always share it on the Discord. Maybe tag me. Doot, doot, doot. Just at me or something. Yeah. Hello. Hey, Kofer. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, let's see. In there. Yeah, we're just talking about Pokemon. And I don't know, for Pokemon, I really hope that they try something different. You know, like or take their time at least, because I don't know, they pump it out too fast, I think. Doot doot. I feel like yearly is way too much for Pokemon. A meme review stream or whatever. I kind of, you know, I've been thinking actually. One of the things I've wanted to try is a paint over. So you'd have like a meme photo and then like you paint over it to make it something new. I love those. Maybe for April Fools, I'll think about it. I'll ask. There. There. Doot, doot. And then kinda don't feel like drawing armor right now. Kinda wish. There. I'll just keep it simple, I guess. There. And there. And then her boots. Might design a Pokemon, just post it in the Discord. Yeah. So far on the Switch, every mainline Pokemon. Yeah. But that's still a lot though, if you think about it, right, Microwave? Because even though there is like a space between it, it's just the time, you know? There's so much they gotta pump out each time. Doot doot. Doot doot. Ooh, another Legends game, yeah. Word. Yeah. Oh yeah. We made Valentine very, very buff. Doot. There. And there. There we go. Some armored clickety clackities. And then there. Johto on Pokemon Day. Oh yeah, speaking of that, isn't there there's a direct coming out on like in 2 days, yeah? So look forward to that. Maybe it's the black and white remake. I don't know about Johto though. But maybe for, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they could do it for like a spin-off. Like the Legends spin-off. There. There we go. And then the boots, or not the boots, the what's it called? Doot doot. The other leg, just it. And then here, and I'm trying to think of how I would do the cape. Because the cape is around her shoulder. Yeah, there's a Pokemon Direct. That's right. The 27th. Ooh, never played a Pokemon game, but I watched a series. Yeah. I mean, I was the same back in the day. I've only played Sapphire when I was younger, and then I just watched a lot of the anime. Yeah, that's also why they gotta make Pokemon games yearly, I guess, because they want the anime. Want to make the new anime like each year. All right. See you, Lycan. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, because it's pretty cool. Because I'm pretty sure, if I remember the story right, Silver and those games, Gen 2 was supposed to be the final gen of Pokemon, and Sapphire and Ruby are actually reboots, technically. Because yeah, they wanted to end it with Thing, but they continued on making Pokemon games. There. Some armor. Yeah. Gen 4. It's always supposed to be the last, but then they're like, yeah, let's make another one. Yeah. Yeah, Sapphire. Ruby. Oh yeah. Classic characters. Deet deet. Yeah, I like Ruby and Sapphire. They were cute in Steven Universe. There. There. Is a legendary defender. Ooh. There you go. If they announce, what is ILCA is working on? Something. Do tell. Right, this is the shoulder spikes. And I'm gonna add like the seam. There we go. Hi. Hello, Cat in the Cake. Welcome, welcome. We have about 8 minutes left actually. So maybe I'll spend like extra 10 minutes depending on how it goes, but other than that, I will wrap up soon. I'm still trying to figure out the cape. Ooh. Any ideas? I think you should do a Princess Carry too. Do a Princess Carry like we are. Doop, doop. There we go. There. There. And then actually I'll just keep it like a simple big smile. There. Actually, I'll change her eyes a little bit too, because it doesn't look like she's looking. There. There we go. Perfect. Doot doot doot. Doot. There we go. Much nicer. Oh, Voltron. Doot doot. There we go. I think the eyes are much better now. Just the lips. There's something about how I'm drawing it. Trying to think of like the perfect. Because I really want her to smile, but then that's already the expression she's doing there. Does she have thick eyebrows? Yeah, she does. There you go. I'll add like... There you go. There, perfect. Just like a different expression at the very least. Instead of her just doing the smile. But But yeah, I've never watched Voltron. But I do like the animation though. It's like the same as Avatar. And did you guys see that? The live action Avatar? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I haven't watched it, but that's probably why. It's probably why I don't know how to feel about it. Never watched it before. Actually, maybe change your eyebrows. Let's see. Yeah. Actually, I'll keep it like this. There we go. And then the cape. I just realized I forgot her hand as well. Over here. Just really small. Doesn't even look like her hands. Oh well. Let's see how I drew it. So yeah. I guess I'm gonna start wrapping up. Maybe I won't need to go overtime. Yeah, not touching any of the live action. Yeah. I don't know. If I wanted to watch Avatar again, I'll just watch the thingy. The live action. Or the animation. There. Yeah, I haven't been following it. I like how they did the One Piece live action though. I really liked it. But they're still missing a couple things though, honestly. Which is sad, but you know, for One Piece I totally get it. Cause if it was 1-to-1, their budget is gone. Is kaput. There. There we go. And then there. Okay, I could just shrink down this ref photo. And then the cape. Actually, maybe I'll do the cape on a different layer, just so I'm free to do it. There we go. There we go. Drawing the Princess Carrie, and it turned into a puppy. Puppy Carrie. Well, maybe, you know, once we reread, you know, once we post the stream, you can rewatch it. Rewatch how I did it. Oh gosh, the live action Death Note does not exist. That one is terrible. It's what the heck? It's not even the same thing. Not even an adaptation. Yeah. There. There we go. And then her cape. Probably like put it here as well. There and there. Okay. And like 2 minutes, I'll just polish this and then I'll wrap up this stream. Ooh. There and there. And there. I wish I could work on it more, but it is what it is. This is all the time I got. At least I got to explain it. So remember, you know, all it takes for drawing dynamic duo poses is just remember the proportion, try to imagine it as a different shape, as a 3D form, and then what else did I talk about? What else did I yap about? And also for using reference, try to use different angles to help you picture the pose better. And be smart. Be smart with your reference. You don't have to completely carbon copy a reference just to just get the information you need, and yeah, just try to balance that. Try to balance, and then you will be golden. And then let's see. Let me fix the tail actually. On this part, should be like this. Should be covering. There. 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 Perfect. Should be covering the armor. And then last minute checks. Okay, making sure the poses are readable. There's no misplaced. Maybe I'll just imply the hand right there. Instead of just leaving it be not there. There we go. So yeah, how does it feel? How do you guys feel about this so far? Because this is all I'm gonna work on. There you go. And let me just fix up the composition. So I'll put you here. Oh, actually, I already put the Princess Carrie there. But there we go. I'll copy paste this. Let's see. There. And then I'll put you at the bottom. There. And there. That's all I got for today. So yeah, look forward to next week's stream. And, you know, again, little reminder, we're not just a YouTube channel, we're also an art school. So if you want to take classes, you know, we have a special promo for our 10-year anniversary. You know, $10 off of anything. So just type in our code. Let me see if I still have the code. I don't have the code. But there you go. It just got sent by Nightbot. WC 10 years at the checkout. Get $10 off. And if you want to support us, you know, get this working file. Get some special Discord perks like feedback and all that. Critique. Go join our Patreon or become a member for all this cool stuff. But other than that, that's all I got. That's all I got for today's stream. And I'll see you next time. Yeah, bye everyone. See ya. And yeah, happy birthday again to Sid Lane. Bye bye.